Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Friends. I am so pleased to introduce to you one of my best and dearest friends, Mr. Gordy
Young.
Young, thank you. Let's do that again.
No, that's all right.
No.
Okay, all right.
He's the host of Experience Michiana, and not only that, Gordy is also on radio, on television, and various other areas.
Yeah.
He's the voice of WNIT as well.
Right.
And he is just one of the most terrific people in this town.
Thank you.
And talented, too.
Those are kind words.
That's kind of a
Thank you
loose
very
thing,
much.
but I think that would
Yes.
work. Talent.
Small t
Yeah.
in quotes. Yeah. It's
Well,
good to
great.
see you, Angel.
Good to see you.
Thank you for inviting me to your kitchen.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what you got going
Okay.
on. Now, Gordy,
Yeah.
you know, I know you're a busy guy.
Very
and,
busy,
And we,
right.
we go out a lot and have events during the town
Right,
and,
right,
and
right,
things
right.
like that.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that cooking really great cuisine is not something that is easily done for you, right?
Right. I like to keep things basic and simple and easy and fast.
Yes.
You know, but I don't like fast food. I'm sick of fast food.
Right.
I've been to every fast food place there is. You know, and it just you're waiting in line or you're in the drive-through and you got to pay a whole lot of money. It's expensive.
Yeah.
And the food is really not that good.
Yeah.
So I like to cook, but I like to keep it easy and
Yes.
simple.
Yes.
So,
Now,
yeah.
do you get into like exotic equipment and stuff like that sometimes
Well,
for your?
sometimes, but again, I like to keep it basic as possible. So what I thought we would make today is something, something very simple.
Yes.
But yet something that can be embellished and made better than just what you might think of something. Well, what is that? That's not a meal.
Right.
And I'm talking about something called toast.
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 Wow.
Now, toast. I know. I know you're thinking. You're
No.
thinking, what's to toast? You got a couple of pieces of white bread. You throw it in the toaster. You put a little butter on it. That's toast, right?
Right.
Now you could do white, or you could do wheat, or you could do whole grain. There's lots of different kinds of toast.
Yes.
You could propose a toast.
Yes.
You could get toasted.
I'm toast.
You're toasted.
You know.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
But I've got a little twist. So I just happen to have a toaster. I take it everywhere.
Oh
with me,
my
everywhere
goodness!
I go.
Yes, it's
So-
portable. I can see.
It is portable,
You can put
but
it
you
right
do-
in your knapsack and stuff. Yeah.
But you have to plug it in. So we've got this is just your basic, basic run of the mill $12
Nice.
toaster that
Nice.
you can buy anywhere.
Beautiful.
At Walmart.
Looks great.
But here's the thing. Again, you said a gourmet.
Yes.
Gourmet.
Yes.
And I was thinking, what could be gourmet and yet still be toast?
Yes.
Well, what about?
Well, we have very high standards, you know.
Do you?
Yes, in
I
our
couldn't
cooking
tell
cuisine.
But this is French toast made in a toaster. Now you're thinking, how is that possible?
Yes.
Because
What
you
happens?
have to make a batter with egg, with a
Exactly.
little bit of milk, a little sugar,
Yes. Yes.
what have you.
Yes.
But look what I found.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look what I found.
We're in for a treat.
Home style French toast,
Wow.
frozen.
Frozen French toast.
ready to be made right
Can
here.
you imagine? I mean,
Yeah.
what great cuisine is that? There's nothing better.
It's revolutionary because it's French.
Truly.
And this is toasted French toast. Or
Wow.
French toast.
What a novelty. Who
Toast.
would have thunk that?
Well,
you know?
somebody thought it up.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I have experimented making dozens and dozens of pieces of French toast. Look, it looks like it's all right, but it's frozen. So now here's the secret. Because you have to put it in with the slightly untoasted side on the outsides
Yes.
of the slots
Yes.
here. And you have to have it up on a fairly high level as far as the heat.
Wow.
You got to keep it almost all the way up.
Wow.
So we're going to start that. And then in the meantime, we're going to make something to put on the French toast.
Wow, okay.
Now this has got a little twist.
This is amazing.
I know.
This
I
is
know.
such great cuisine, I'm telling you. This
Listen.
you can't find this anywhere.
It took me weeks to
Yeah.
come up with this concoction.
yeah.
So first you get a little bit of powdered sugar.
Yes.
Confectionery sugar.
Yes.
And you just put a little bit of that in a bowl. Just a little bit. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't need much.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So we're done with that. Now, cinnamon.
Cinnamon, and not only that, very healthy cinnamon.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So
yes.
ground cinnamon.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put that on in with the powdered sugar. Are you with me so far?
So far.
You don't need a lot.
It's great technique, though. I like the way you kind of did that with your finger like that. That's really amazing.
Now, while the toast is still toasting here, we're going to mix this up a little bit.
Wow.
And it's going to be just a slightly off-white color here. And you wouldn't believe what kind of taste this adds.
Right.
To the French toast.
And I love that color. It's so rich and
nice?
white. You know, it's just one of those beautiful white colors that you wouldn't think, that this is something that's really special.
But it is, and it's fluffy. And now you got to get either butter or margarine, or I can't believe it's not butter or margarine.
Okay.
We don't know what's in here.
Oh, those are the best.
But we don't believe it, whatever it is. So that's standing by.
Okay.
So you can't rush this.
No.
It's got to cook. And when it's done, it'll pop up.
Right. But what I like, Gordy, is the technique that you used for that. You know, you had that high temperature because that was important to make it really special.
Well,
and you used the right angle on the toast. You had the little thing on the toast, the crust, in the right position.
Yeah.
So you just did that so beautifully. I hope our viewers had a chance to observe that and make a note.
Well, yeah. And the other thing is, I tried it. I tried it on medium or medium high or medium high. But it's not quite cooked all the way through because it's got a batter around it. I mean, it's not just toast; it's got that batter.
Hey.
So it's got to be well done all the way through because you don't want to bite into it and then feel like, oh, there's something cold in there,
exactly,
or even just a little cool.
Exactly.
It's got to be toast.
Dealing with a toaster is not an easy thing, Gordy. I praise you for the way you've been able to just handle that.
Plus, the other thing is, on a cold morning, you can do this.
Oh, excellent.
You can warm your hands.
And you know it. And in the northern Indiana, that's an essential thing to be able to do.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Now, you might think, oh, boy, that's going to burn. But you don't see any smoke coming out of it yet.
No smoke.
And it's smelling.
And now you can really
good.
smell. If you could only smell this beautiful toast, it would just lighten you up.
Yeah.
Really.
So.
Excellent. So here we go.
What are you doing after the show? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, now we're take the toast out, and one.
Look at that! Oh, wonderful! I get a whole piece for myself.
Me. Now, first, we're going to do a little bit of this powdered sugar. And you do it with a fork.
Yeah.
So, that's a little too much, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to actually dust that off a little bit.
Let's see.
That's a little too much.
There you go.
Yeah, that's perfect.
This is wonderful
You've done this
technique.
before.
This is great technique.
Okay.
You know that fork acts as a cipher.
Now we already had the cinnamon in there, so we're done with the cinnamon.
Yeah.
So now we just need
the butter.
I can't believe it's not butter or margarine.
I can't believe we don't know what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just a little dab will do you. You don't need a lot.
No, you don't want a lot because it could kill you too.
Yes, it could. Right away.
This is dangerous stuff we are dealing with here.
Now here's another secret. Now you should use good maple syrup. You know, the expensive stuff that costs you like $30 for a little bottle.
Right.
But I didn't have that kind of budget for this deal.
Why bother with that? This synthetic stuff is just as good.
It is just as good. And the key is to not use too much syrup. You don't want to drown it because then you can't taste the good stuff that you got on there.
Exactly.
So you just want to drizzle
that's beautiful.
Just enough.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you.
And that's
just perfect.
That's it.
Yeah.
Voila.
Wow.
Again, French. Voila! Viola.
Yes.
Bon voyage. Bon vivant. Ménage à trois. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Je ne sais quoi.
I never lose je ne sais quoi. Yes. Napoleon. So,
all right.
Here we go. Bon appetit.
There we go. Bon
French
appetit.
toast.
Yep.
Toasted.
There we go.
I like it.
French
Try it
toast.
out. Tell me this isn't.
Toasted.
Now, if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't know this was made in a toaster. Tell me if that's not the case. Is that wonderful? Isn't it?
Folks, do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
Gordy knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
The high-end technique, everything here, it's beautiful. Gordy, this is awesome.
Isn't it, though?
It is delicious.
It's excellent. It's easy cleanup. Now, we got the toaster here.
Right?
I don't have anything else to toast.
Well, wait.
That was
wait a minute.
What? You got something more?
I got a special treat for you.
You do?
I sure do. Guess what I have here?
What's this?
Whole grain English muffins.
Ah, I love it.
Isn't that
This is
something?
perfect.
Let's put that in there.
And you know what?
And we'll give it the treatment too.
I have a bagel setting on here.
Oh,
Look at that.
perfect.
Ready to go.
What a high-end piece of equipment.
$12
Great.
at Walmart.
Wow.
We're going to let that toast.
Well, Gordy, this has been wonderful. This has
great,
been
man.
delicious. And I can't tell you how happy I am to have you on this show.
I love it,
You're
man.
my friend forever,
buddy.
man. Who loves you, baby?
man? Yeah, that's it. That's what it's all about.
Remember, folks, stay hungry, my friends. Stay hungry, my friends.